Let's begin segment number 6 of Thunderbirds501's 5,000 subscriber special with Jeopardy 2003 for the PC.
Hi folks, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's just take care of a little bit. Okay, adjust the game so it's exactly the way you like. Normal game? Okay, so how many people? Player 1? Player 1, here's your buzz-in key.
Let's do it!
Come on.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is...
Player 1, you start us off.
Okay. Hot Wheels for 200.
In 1964, this British movie spy was driving an Aston Martin DB5. In 1995, a BMW Z3.
Player 1.
Who is James Bond?
Precisely. Pick again.
Hot Wheels for 400.
It promotes its wide track Grand Prix as wider is better.
Player 3.
What is Pontiac?
Ugh, I knew that
Yes.
Hot Wheels for 600.
North American country in which Toyota builds most of its Camrys.
Is that it? Anyone? Player 1.
one. What is the United States?
Precisely. Pick again.
Hot Wheels for 800.
In the same class are the Ford Contour SVT, the Saab 900S, and this company's Jetta GLX.
Player 1.
What is Volkswagen?
Yes.
Hot Wheels for 1,000.
The 1997 Boxster was the first new sports car from this 911 maker in 19 years.
Player 1.
What is Porsche?
Exactly.
Christmas cuisine for 200.
During the holidays, winter white chocolate is one of the most popular of this chain's 31 flavors.
Player 1.
What is Baskin Robbins?
Definitely.
The Stand for 200.
Most newspaper stands carry this financial daily paper published by Dow Jones and Company Incorporated.
Player 1.
What is Wall Street
No.
No.
Too bad. Nobody?
Oh, Wall Street Journal.
What we were looking for was this.
Crap. Christmas cuisine for
And we
400.
wish you a Merry Christmas. Carolers demand a figgy one and won't go until they get some.
Player 1.
What is pudding?
Definitely.
The Stand for 400.
This supermarket tabloid claims the largest circulation of any paper in America.
Is that it? Anyone? Player 1.
What is the National Enquirer?
Precisely.
Yes.
Pick again.
Correct. Cuisine for 600.
About 1.76 billion of these striped canes are sold in the U.S. every year. Most of them are used for decoration.
Player 1.
What are candy canes?
Hey, you're correct.
The Stand for 600.
The Hollywood Reporter and this daily constitute the trades of the TV and film industry.
Anyone at all? Here's what we were looking for.
Daily Variety. Christmas cuisine for 800.
The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
Let's do 2,000.
It's an English tradition to adorn this tusked animal's head with sprigs of bay, rosemary, and little flags.
Player 1.
What is an elephant? No.
Sorry.
Just lost $2,000.
What we were
A
looking
wild
for was this.
boar. The Stand for 800.
One of the better-selling issues of this women's magazine was the 1972 issue featuring Burt Reynolds nude.
Player 1.
What is Cosmopolitan?
Exactly.
The Stand for 1,000.
Joseph Stalin, Newt Gingrich, and Adolf Hitler have all been this magazine's Man of the Year.
Player one.
What is time?
Hey, you're correct.
Christmas cuisine for
At
1,000.
Christmas time, you'll have a burning desire to make a bûche de Noël, a cake shaped like this.
Player one.
What is a log?
Exactly.
Well, duh, for 200.
Samuel Goldwyn supposedly said anyone who goes to one of these doctors should have his head examined.
Player one.
What is a psychiatrist?
Definitely.
Duh, for 400.
It's the name of the Pope just before the one seen here.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player one.
Who was Pope John Paul the First?
Nice try, but
No!
that is incorrect. Anyone? This is the correct question.
Oh, just John Paul the First. Come on.
Joan
I
Embley
can't put
reports
Pope
that
in
all
there.
birds have
I had the
wings,
right answer,
a
but I can't
characteristic
put...
shared by no other type of animal.
Player one.
What are feathers?
Hey, you're correct.
I said the correct answer, but I can't put Pope in there. Well,
Ball
duh,
player
for
Alex
800.
Johnson said this when asked 2 homers last year, 7 this year. What's the difference?
Player three.
What is 5?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
I'll
the
take
difference.
inventors for 200.
He found his assistant electrician Tom Watson in a store where he bought electrical supplies.
Player three.
Who was Alexander Graham Bell?
He's the one we were looking for. Yes.
Inventors for 400.
In 1919, this father of wireless telegraphy represented Italy at the Paris Peace Conference.
Player one.
Who was Nikola Tesla?
No.
No.
Player two.
Who was Guglielmo Marconi?
Precisely.
Guglielmo Marconi. I don't know
Think again.
him.
Inventors for 600.
Built in 1831, his first mechanical reaper resembled a 2-wheeled horse-drawn chariot.
Player two.
Who is Cyrus McCormick?
Definitely.
Inventors for 800.
This Russian-American TV pioneer developed the iconoscope in 1923 and kinescope in 1924.
Anyone at all? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Vladimir Zworykin.
Inventors for 1,000.
In 1895, these brothers invented the cinematograph, which combined a movie camera with a printer and a projector.
Anybody?
Take a look. Here's the right
Lumiere
response.
brothers.
I'll try pop quiz for 200.
Country in which you'd find the Book of Kells.
Player three.
What is Ireland?
Exactly.
Ring it in too
Pop
quick
quiz
here.
for 400.
In 1943, the Supreme Court said that those whose religious beliefs prohibit it don't have to recite this pledge.
Player one.
What is the Pledge of Allegiance?
Definitely.
Pop quiz for 600.
Octane is a colorless, flammable hydrocarbon found in this liquid. You should have its number.
Anyone? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Should have known that. Well, duh, for 1,000.
It's the largest university in Hawaii.
Player one.
What is Hawaii?
Yes.
Pop quiz for 800.
Manly men know it's the main androgen.
Player one.
What is testosterone?
Precisely. Pick again.
And to wrap up this board,
Deneb is the brightest star in this constellation whose name means swan.
Anyone at all? This is the correct question.
Okay, that's it for the Jeopardy round. Now we're going to take a quick look at the scores.
Big lead. Player 1, well done. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. Player 2, you're in last place, but you
As
do get
usual,
to start
Player
things
2's
off
in
first
last.
in Double Jeopardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
U.S. states, the Korean War, pop icons, young people, running on MT, just the quotation marks, and finally, share films.
I'll take Share Films for 400.
Cher won Nicolas Cage's heart and an Oscar in this romantic comedy.
Is that it? Anyone?
What we were looking for was this.
I'll try Pop Icons for 400.
In 1988, this superstar released his autobiography, Moonwalk.
Player
Who
1.
is Michael Jackson?
Exactly.
Pop icons for 800.
Known as the Velvet Fog, he wrote the 1970 account of Judy Garland's life, The Other Side of the Rainbow.
Anyone at all?
Take a look.
No
Here's the right
form.
response.
Pop icons for 1200.
This singer was named Canada's Country Female Vocalist of the Year from 1979 to 1986.
Player 1.
Who is Anne Murray?
Precisely. Pick again.
Pop icons for 1600.
She co-starred as Auntie Entity in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Player 1.
Who is Bette Midler? No.
That is incorrect.
Anybody?
What we were looking
Tina
for was
Turner.
this.
Pop icons for
Her
2000.
1987 album Canciones de mi Padre went platinum, although it only reached number 42 on the pop charts.
Player 3.
Who is Linda Ronstadt?
Precisely. Pick again.
Let's do young people for 400.
Amen to this leader, whose statue represents Utah in Washington, D.C.'s Statuary Hall.
Player 1.
Who is Brigham Young?
Yes.
Young people for 800.
On Father Knows Best, he played Dad to Betty, Bud, and Kathy.
Anyone? This is what we wanted.
Young people for
Of
1200.
the 906 Major League Baseball games that he pitched, he won more than half. He deserves an award.
Player 1.
Who is Cy Young?
Hey, you're correct.
Young people for
In
1600.
1992, he released Harvest Moon, a sequel to his Harvest album from 1972.
Player 1.
Who is Neil Young?
Exactly.
Young people for 2000.
In a revealing memoir, Judy Lewis claims to be the love child of Clark Gable and this actress.
Is that it? Anyone?
Take a look. Here's
Oh,
the right
Loretta
response.
Young. I should have guessed. Running on MT for 400.
He was always a team player.
Player 1.
Who is Mr. T?
Exactly.
MT for 800.
This woman, seen here, said her objective was to destroy socialism.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
Who is Margaret Thatcher?
That's who we were looking for.
MT for 1200.
In 1989, he was the WBC's, WBA's, and IBF's heavyweight boxing champ.
Player 1.
Who is Mike Tyson?
Exactly.
Running on MT for 1600.
He's the author who had Tom Sawyer cruise on the Mississippi.
Player 1.
Who is Mark Twain?
Hey, you're correct.
MT for 2000.
Answer? The Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
1800.
This 1995 money film starred Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
Player 1.
What is Money Talks?
No. I'm sorry. Take a look. Here's the right
Money
response.
Train. U.S. states for 400.
Its largest city is named for angels, and it ranks first by population.
Player 1.
What is California?
Yes.
U.S. states for 800.
In 1998, the Diamondbacks began to play Major League Baseball for this state.
Player 1.
What is Arizona?
Precisely. Pick again.
States for 1200.
Located on the Continental Divide, its capital is Helena.
Player 1.
What is Montana?
Definitely.
States for 1600.
Geographic features of this northwestern state include Mount Rainier.
Anyone at all? Player 1.
What is Washington?
Precisely.
Yes.
Pick again.
U.S. states for 2000.
It has only about 9 places with 5,000 or more people and is the largest U.S. state.
Player 1.
What is Alaska?
That's the spot, exactly.
Cher films for
This
800.
film featured Cher as Meryl Streep's gal pal and co-worker at a nuclear plant.
Anyone? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Cher films for 1200.
Cher was a bewitching sculptor in this movie based on a John Updike novel.
Anyone?
What we were looking for was this.
Cher films for 1600.
Answer? The Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
Let's do 1600.
In this 1985 film, Cher portrayed Rusty Dennis, the mother of a disfigured son.
Player 1.
Rusty Dennis. What is The Mask?
Exactly.
Cher films for 2000.
Cher played a public defender of a death murder suspect in this 1987 film.
Is that it? Anyone?
Take a look. Here's the right response.
The Korean War for 400.
Between August 5th and September 6, 1953, Operation Big Switch was the final exchange of these.
Is that it? Anyone?
Nuclear weapons,
This
maybe.
is the correct
Prisoners of
question.
war. Korean War for 800.
During the war, the standard one of these for Army use was the M1.
Nobody?
What we were looking for
Rifle.
was this.
Korean War for 1200.
The 82 25th was a real one of these units.
Is that
I
it?
didn't
Anyone?
even read the second part.
What we were looking for was
MASH unit. 1600.
This zone between North and South Korea is abbreviated the DMZ.
this. Player 1.
What is the demilitarized zone?
Hey, you're correct.
Here's the final answer on this board.
On October 7th, 1950, the UN approved the use of its troops north of the 38th one of these.
Player 3.
What is the 38th parallel?
Yes.
That's the end of the Double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores once again. Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. You'll get back in the game, Player 2.
Player 2 didn't even ring
crunch
in
time,
once
folks.
during that round.
Final Jeopardy. I show you the category,
That
then
round
I
was
give
too
you a few
hard for
seconds
him.
to think about your wager. Prime Ministers.
Prime Ministers.
Go ahead. Make your wager. Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager.
34.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
One of the 4 countries that have had prime ministers who were father and daughter.
Let's try Germany. What is Germany?
Let's see how everyone did. Player 2,
New
your
Zealand.
question. Sorry, that's wrong.
New Zealand is
How
not
much
one
did
of
it
them.
cost you? Player 3,
The
your
Philippines.
question. Sorry, that's
No.
incorrect. How much did it cost you? Your question, Player 1. Oh, sorry, that's
Germany's not
incorrect.
one of them.
How much did it cost you? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Bangladesh.
Congratulations to the big winner here today on Jeopardy.
That's okay. We end this segment with $18,200 for Thunderbirds 501.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Come back and see us again real soon, won't you?
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up before we begin our game.
And that wraps up segment number 6. We'll see you all for segment 7 in just a moment here at the Den.